Aboard his ship called Fatman, former Republic soldier and current smuggler Zeerid Korr delivers munitions for the exchange to an island on Ord Mantell. He is ambushed by enemies of the exchange, but manages to kill them all and escape with most of his cargo. Zeerid calls his exchange handler. He tells Zeerid he is accountable for the lost bit of cargo, but can make it up to the exchange by doing a spice run. The exchange offers him a fortune to deliver spice to Coruscant. The fortune will clear Zeerid's debts and get his daughter the hover chair she needs. Darth Malgus and his Twi'lek slave/lover, Elena, approach the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Occasionally checking with their following comrades aboard a hijacked Republic ship. Malgus threatens the Republic soldiers guarding the front entrance. On Alderaan, Jedi Knight Aryn Leneer is anxious at the peace negotiations between the Republic and the Sith Empire. She is a powerful empath, and the former Padawan of Master Ven Zallow. Back on Coruscant, Malgus kills the Republic guards and infiltrates the temple. Master Ven Zallow, with several other Jedi, confronts Malgus and Elena. The hijacked ship crashes into the temple. And 50 Sith warriors, armed with lightsabers, join Malgus. Zallow and the Jedi face off against Malgus and his Sith warriors, led by Lord Adraz. Malgus kills several Jedi and goes after Zallow. The two are closely matched. But Malgus finally kills the Jedi Master. On Alderaan, Aryn feels the death of her master and announces that the Sith have betrayed the Jedi. Jedi Master Darnella realizes the Jedi have been fooled by the Sith, and the Sith now control Coruscant, but the peace negotiations are more important than ever. Jedi confer privately with the Republic delegation. They prepare to negotiate for the safety of Coruscant's people. Aryn is consumed by thoughts of revenge. She resolves to find a way to Coruscant on her own, and find out who Zallow's murderer is. On Coruscant, Malgus leaves the Jedi Temple in ruins, but he is more concerned for Elena's safety than the victory. He finds her medical attention, then orders the explosion of the temple. Darth Malgus lingers outside the ruins of the Jedi Temple. He learns that peace negotiations on Alderaan are set to continue and he is furious. He longs for conflict. Malgus boards a transport, surveys the damage of the planet and demands to be taken to the Senate building to meet Darth Ongral. On Alderaan, Aryn sneaks out to the spaceport to get to her Revan ship, and has her droid, T6, chart a course to Volta. Zeerid arrives at Yunta Lake's spaceport on Volta, his home planet. Vrath Zeiser, former Imperial sniper and current mercenary working for the Hutts, is waiting for him. Vrath sneaks a nano-tracker onto Zeerid's boot, and Zeerid takes a taxi to buy a hover chair, then to Carson's Park to meet Ara and Nat, Zeerid's sister-in-law, and gives Ara her new hover chair. Vrath watches the whole thing and takes notes. Zeerid takes notice of Vrath, and Vrath leaves. Malgus arrives at the Senate building and is escorted to the Chancellor's office to meet Darth Ongral. Adraz is already there and calls out Malgus for his weakness for Elena. The two nearly fight, but Ongral stops it and sends Malgus to see Elena at a local Republic hospital. Malgus arrives at the hospital and is greeted by hostile Republic civilians. He disperses them violently and has a nurse take him to Alina. Malgus takes Alina from the hospital to receive care aboard his own ship, Valor, and receives orders from Darth Ungral to command the blockade. Aryn lands on Volta. T6 cannot find a listing for Aryn's old friend, Zeerid Korr, so she has T6 find an address for his sister-in-law. Zeerid walks Nat and Ara to their apartment. In the night, Aryn Leneer arrives. The two realize they have the same destination in mind, and Zeerid agrees to smuggle Aryn to Coruscant. Vrath and a team of mercenaries attack Zeerid and Aryn. They are able to fight off the mercenaries, board Fatman, and escape Volta. Vrath flies his ship, Razor, straight to Coruscant, hails the Imperial cruiser, Valor, with promises of pertinent information, and is permitted to board. Vrath is escorted to the bridge to meet with Darth Malgus. Zeerid flies Fatman to Kravo's system and prepares to piggyback with an Imperial convoy to Coruscant. Aboard Valor, Vrath informs Darth Malgus of the Jedi soon to be smuggled into Coruscant space by a spice runner. Malgus is intrigued and keeps Vrath on the bridge. Aboard Fatman, Zeerid and Aryn piggyback into Coruscant space within an Imperial convoy's hyperspace lane, then electromagnetically latch Fatman onto an Imperial freighter. Malgus senses a Jedi and commands forces to search the arriving shuttles. They discover Fatman, and Zeerid makes a break for the surface. Ungral informs Malgus the Jedi delegation on Alderaan has reported and disavowed the disappearance of a rogue Jedi named Aryn Leneer. Malgus is cleared to terminate her. Fatman breaks into the atmosphere but is blasted. As the ship explodes, Aryn cuts through the hull with her lightsaber and drags Zeerid into a freefall, using the Force to protect them as they fall, surviving with a Force repulsion to pause momentum at 10 meters, then crashing to the surface. Zeerid swears to become a farmer on Dantooine if they ever get out of their mess. Malgus feels sure that Aryn is alive. He researches her and learns she was Master Ven Zallow's Padawan, so he deduces she has come to Coruscant for revenge. Malgus resolves to hunt Aryn down himself. He also sends Alina on a mission to the surface to take prisoners. Aryn is overwhelmed by the fear and sorrow on Coruscant. She and Zeerid go to the Jedi Temple. Aryn devises a plan to get to the temple's underground level through the works. Malgus takes a shuttle to the Jedi Temple. In the works, Aryn finds Master Zallow's astromech droid, T7, hiding. T7 gives Aryn her old master's lightsaber, and leads her to the backup surveillance station. T7 is able to show Aryn and Zeerid a recording of the attack, identifying Malgus as Zallow's killer and Alina as someone important to Malgus. Aryn feels her master's death over and resolves to make Malgus suffer. Zeerid reluctantly volunteers to help Aryn get aboard Valor. To stay covert, Zeerid has Aryn and T7 hide while he scouts the spaceport alone, for a way onto Valor. He sees Alina loading prisoners onto a shuttle bound for Valor. Aryn returns to the temple alone. Zeerid returns to T7, and they pursue Aryn together. Aryn and Malgus meet at the temple and fight. Using two lightsabers and tapping into her anger and having seen Malgus fight before, Aryn is more than his match, but Zeerid arrives and stops her from exacting her revenge. Aryn agrees to leave Malgus alive, but only because killing Malgus is not enough. Zeerid takes her to the spaceport. Malgus boards a shuttle to pursue Aryn to the spaceport. He hears news from Alderaan that peace is imminent and is enraged. Zeerid and Aryn reach a dragonfly ship Zeerid can use to return to Volta, but Aryn sees Alina with some guards in the distance and engages. There is a short shootout, but Aryn and Zeerid defeat the guards, and Aryn captures Alina. Alina speaks to Aryn. Aryn feels Alina's love and comes to her senses, knocking the Twi'lek unconscious but sparing her life, and returning to Zeerid and T7. She senses Malgus closing in and convinces Zeerid to leave, assuring him she will face Malgus out of necessity, not for revenge. Zeerid kisses Aryn goodbye and boards the dragonfly, and it takes off. T7 stays behind with Aryn. Inside the dragonfly, Zeerid is confronted by Vrath Zizor. This ship is Razor. Darth Malgus arrives, sees Razor taking off, and orders Valor to intercept it. Aryn shows Malgus her prisoner and negotiates the release of Razor. Aryn and Malgus battle again. Eventually, Malgus overwhelms Aryn with Force lightning. Zeerid and Vrath fight it out as Razor departs. Zeerid breaks the sniper's arm and knocks him out, then takes Razor's flight controls. Malgus spares Aryn as repayment for her sparing Alina. He then observes that they are no longer enemies. He was betrayed by the Sith. She was betrayed by the Jedi. Malgus gives Aryn her lightsabers and a shuttle and commands her to leave. Aboard Razor, Vrath wakes and tries to make peace with Zeerid. Zeerid decides he cannot risk Vrath telling anyone about Ara and murders him, dumping him out the airlock. He swears he can bear the weight of being a murderer, for his family. At the spaceport, Alina wakes up. Malgus tells her he truly loves her, then stabs her through the heart, to purge himself of his only weakness. Then, he resolves to see the galaxy in flames, to cleanse it of the Republic, and of the Empire. Some time later, Darth Malgus begins his campaign against the Empire, secretly murdering Adraz at his own retreat. Zeerid sells Razor and all its cargo and buys a vineyard on Dantooine, gets prosthetics for Ara, and teaches her to run. Some time later, Aryn tracks them down there, and decides to stay with them.